everyone, I am here today with a remodel of sorts. I took the Oakenstead house from the base game in the Willow Creek neighborhood, and I'm just taking it and kind of redoing the aesthetics of it. I don't really change any walls or build any new spaces or add on to the area. I just wanted to take the house as it was and make it prettier. So that's what I'm working on here. I'm not a big fan of the more traditional stylings of this house. I don't particularly like the sage green details in the shutters and the fences and stuff like that. So I was looking here for a different window to use. However, none of them seemed grand enough for this mansion. I was playing with changing the wall height to kind of make the windows bigger, but it changes the overall aesthetics of the house, my goal was not to rebuild any walls. I think I only moved one wall in this entire house. My goal was basically just to freshen it up, give it a look and an aesthetic that I like more. So for these windows, I ended up deciding to just stick with white. The same windows that were on the house before, just get rid of the green. And it gives a lot fresher look for me. Personally, I ended up liking the look of these windows. As you can see, I actually had a door. This remodel does use custom content, and I had tried out a little sun porch door for my porches. That was smaller and it didn't fit the height of the window, so I ended up actually using the same door that was on the house previously as well, the taller one with a little window above the door. Not my favorite, but it does fit with the windows, and I guess I just compromised on that and said, oh well. I just noticed I missed a piece of molding on there, but oh well, you can't see it. So I was editing the roof next, I think, yes, and I wasn't really a big fan of this roof style. I wanted it to be just a little more casual, not as regal. So I went with a low peak roof with some gables. Is that what they call that? I'm not sure. Just simple, a little more casual, not as fussy and fancy. I guess that's kind of what I did to the whole house overall, was take away its fanciness. Redoing the gazebo here a little bit. I wasn't a big fan of the gazebo. If I were building this house, I probably would not have put a gazebo in. I would have done like a patio, but I did want to kind of keep the look of the house and what the house had to offer, so I kept the gazebo and decided to do kind of a lattice roof to it. What do they call this? I forget. Where you could like see through and plants would grow over the top of it. I really like how it came out in the end. I was having a little difficulty getting the pattern down here, and I ended up taking away the stone wall because it didn't work once I decided I was going to be doing this kind of roof to it. I'm really searching my brain for what this is called because I know it. Oh, pergola? I don't know. Anyways. And I ended up actually adding some greenery to it. Here I'm just replacing the stairs with white brick stairs instead of the red brick stairs because I got rid of the red brick foundation. So yeah, I'm putting plants on top of it to give it that like grown-in ivy look, and I really love how it ended up turning out. I was trying to figure out which ones I was going to be using, and I like this one because you could see the lattice work through the plants. It didn't like entirely cover it up, and then I scaled up these plants so that they were larger and took up a little more space, was a little more visible. So again, inside I basically just removed everything. I changed the fireplace to be more modern. I kind of went for a modern traditional aesthetic, like kind of traditional, but on the modern side of it, I guess. I don't know, maybe people would say this is just straight up modern, but I think this aesthetic is honestly very close to my own personal aesthetic. I love these wood walls. I've always loved them. If I could put them in every house, I probably would, but they don't make sense in every house, so I don't. But in this house, I was going for a lighter feel, and I thought that it played nicely with the traditional wood floor down here. I love this kind of herringbone wood floor and wanted to modernize it, and I thought the contrast of the two woods was really nice. Some people might say it's a little too much wood, but I think it looks really pretty, and I think it has like a little bit of a beach feel to it. So I was happy with it. I think I ended up changing the colors of these curtains later on to be not blue because the yellow and the trim just didn't work for me. So working on the dining room here, continuing with that wood paneling. Oh, I love these chandeliers that I downloaded with the little glass bulbs under them. I just think they are so adorable. They come in copper, and that's what I ended up going with to play with the wood tones of the room and give it a little elegance. I think it looks a little more traditional than a chrome finish would. As you know, I love that painting that I just put on the wall. I use it all the time. Here I'm kind of filling out a dining room cabinet of just plates and cups and stuff like that. All of this stuff I think is all custom content. The bathroom, I'm in love with these floors. I should have put a light in there so you could see them. This, I don't remember who this is by. I should probably write their name in the description below because these little tile floors are adorable. There's like a number of different patterns of them, and I think I use them all the time. These kitchen cabinets are simple, but I felt like weren't so modern that they wouldn't play in like a giant kitchen. Like I thought they would work really well in a giant kitchen. Sometimes I feel like modern cabinets look really good in like a minimal space, and this kind of kitchen is not minimal. It's a very large kitchen. But I thought these worked really well, and I love the glass bits where you can see through to the plates and stuff. I just think they're so pretty. I like that you can see through, and this is when I realized that these cabinets do a waterfall edge, which is one of my favorite things in design. I love waterfall edges, so I switched out the corners of everything to have waterfall edges. Oh shoot, I didn't switch them on these sides, and I probably should because I love that just encapsulated look. So I think I will switch those out so that it looks prettier. Anyways, here's that floor again. You can see some of the patterns that are available and the one that I ended up choosing, which I think is very mod and tribal-y. But again, it's like a hexagon small tile floor, which is as traditional as you can get, in my opinion. So just trying to pick out a light here for the entrance and get some lighting in the kitchen. I probably forget lighting way more than I should in this game, and then I'm sitting there like, why is everything so dark? I don't get it. So moving on to the upstairs now, just basically getting rid of everything, kind of trying to start anew. I, again, didn't change much wall-wise. I think the upstairs is the only area I ended up changing stuff. This first room I kind of envisioned for a little girl's room. Like, I was thinking twins because I love the idea of twins, though in reality I think I would hate having twins. I don't wish it upon myself, although I would love them in a lot of work. So I love having twins in The Sims, and I think that's where I will try and hopefully keep it. And I love this room. I think it's super cute and sweet, and I had a friend growing up whose room was just so pretty. Everything in it was it wasn't super kidsy, it was girly, but there were adult moments, like that chair in the corner is like an adult moment for me. It's like where you read and you sit, and so that's kind of what I was going for in this room, was feminine and girly, but sophisticatedly girly. This room next to it, I saw this rug and I was like, oh man, I love that rug. I've never used it in that color combo. I guess I'll use the rug again in the next room because I just loved it in the other room. So I just kept it over in this one. And this room is supposed to be like a study. I was kind of thinking of basically the parents encouraging the kids to have a room to hang out, to do their homework in, to watch TV that isn't downstairs. So that's what that room was. And off to the side of it, I just had this little chess area, which is, there was a chess area in the house originally, so I kind of just kept that idea, but changed the aesthetics of it. We got that giant screen in there for the kids to watch TV on. Again, with the tile floor, I'm telling you, I can't help it. I don't think I will ever use another floor again. I really should challenge myself to use a different floor. So all of this, the whole bathroom, everything in here is custom content that I recently downloaded and am in love with. So I decided to keep with the same furnishings in both bathrooms because I didn't really think through. I was trying to use this bed and couldn't find a mattress for it. Anyways, about the bathrooms, I didn't really think through that I think this room is actually supposed to be the master bedroom and the other one is just supposed to be another bedroom. I didn't really look at it too much before deciding to do the house. So anyways, I decided to do both bathrooms in the same finishings because they were right next to each other, and in my mind I think I was like, oh, there's another bathroom for the master, I'll do that one different. There wasn't. But I just kept it anyways. So this room that you've just seen me build out is what I imagine to be like a teen boys room. Really into music, guitars, like I'm thinking like 16, 17, 18-year-old, you know, chilling with his friends. He's got some like the basketball and the sports stuff and dirty clothes on the floor because not saying all boys are messy. My husband is a very, very clean person, but I think the average boy tends to throw some clothes on the floor here and there. So then I saw these stage lights and I thought they were perfect for a musician's room. So I just put those up. Moving on to the master now. Or not, I guess. Oh, this is when I realized that there wasn't another bathroom and I was like, okay, well, the girls have to use this bathroom too. So I just changed kind of this area of the bedroom to accommodate the girls being able to get into that bathroom and then made this bathroom a little bit bigger. And I tried to do like a double sink thing, which didn't work out. So I ended up just using a bigger shower, which is actually a bathtub in the game, but you know. And then I used different mirrors, and here I was trying to different the colors up so that they looked a little bit different, which I'm happy with, and I put some rugs in there. Again, as I've said before, like, I really love the decorations in this game, but I play with the walls down, and I never see them, so I don't honestly put a lot of bathroom decorations up. Like, I never put toilet paper on the walls or towels or anything like that. So this is the master. I was putting the bench down. I think I tried again for a different rug in here, and I think I ultimately ended up not going with a rug. I can't remember, but I like the sheets in this particular bedroom set. If there's one thing I'm not a fan of, well, there are plenty of things I'm not a fan of. I think I've listed them before, but one of the things I'm not a fan of in this game is their sheet options. I'm always very disappointed by the color combinations. I wish they were simpler. Like, I wish they weren't so extreme and, I don't know, colorful. Like, I wish they were more neutral. So I almost always use custom content beds. I love those string things on the wall. Oh, they're so cute for kids. So again, trying to find a rug here. The corner is adorable in my opinion. I wanted the little seats there. I just imagined like a woman, mom, getting ready, and like maybe her girls are sitting next to her. She's like picking out jewelry from her dresser and stuff like that. Just think it's a sweet corner. These porches, there's so many outdoor areas in this house. I repeated the same furniture everywhere, so I kept with the same furniture, which again is custom content, and just kept it simple. I guess I don't even think I did anything on the front porch or the upper porch. There's just so much, and I didn't want to keep repeating the exact same furniture. So I think I only did these areas, this area and the gazebo. Yeah, I was trying to, that's actually a stool that I was trying to use as a table and then ended up switching it. This basketball court, again, because there are so many outdoor areas, I kind of want to do something fun out here for the kids, because, you know, if there's like a, teenage boy living there, I felt like him and his dad or his mom could go throw hoops, or his little sister. So in this gazebo area, I was kind of imagining like an area to gather, mostly for adults. I remember when we lived in Florida, we recently moved, but we used to go to this hotel on the beach, and it had these little fire pits with couches on either side. And it just was a perfect place to go have a after dinner or before dinner drink. So that's kind of where I drew inspiration from. It's just like an adult area to hang out, but like enough room for all the kids and stuff. So I'm really happy with how the gazebo turned out. I think it looks very inviting, kind of like a party area, an area to have friends over and stuff. And I think this is the last area of the house that I worked on, so I will throw in some up close images of the house for you guys to enjoy. Thanks for watching!